What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another Resident Evil Resistance video. In this video, I do want to talk about my wish list for Resident Evil Resistance. Now, before I talk about my wish list for Resident Evil Resistance, I do want to add that for all the new subscribers and viewers who have been commenting on my videos, I really do appreciate it a lot. No matter if it's troll, no matter if it's a real question, anything, just comment it. Gives me something to do. I really do appreciate everybody who has been doing so much for me, and it thrives me to do and make more videos for you guys. So thank you so much. And even if you weren't doing that, I'm still gonna make videos anyway, you know. For all viewers who have not yet subscribed, you know, there is a possibility and a likelihood there is a button that you can press. Now, when you press this secret button, something special will happen, you know. And this special thing is you'll be a part of the data army. We grow every day and new people come all the time. I'm not telling you to press it. I can't force you to press the button, but I can hint to you that there is a special button that does enormous things for you guys. So if you press it, you can have fun. Anyway, back to the video. I do want to talk about my survivors at hand first. I have 2 survivors, and there are so many people from the Resident Evil franchise that I could have talked about, could have added, but I do think these 2 will make great assets to Resident Evil Resistance. And one of the main staples of why I think that is because they aren't DPS characters. Now, they can be a DPS character, but their main focus or role I've seen in Resident Evil has not been DPS because of their backgrounds. The main character I want to talk about right now, and the first one of my survivors, is Rebecca Chambers. Now, if anybody know Rebecca Chambers, she was first debuted in Resident Evil in 1996, in the first Resident Evil. Her call sign, if you want to call it, or what she was known for, was field medic. Now you can kind of see where I'm going with this one. We need another medic in the game, and I do see why Jill was added first, because of the fact that Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil Resistance bundled together. You might as well do it. But we have effectively 5 DPS characters. I'm not exactly for sure, but I think it's 5, or it's 5. But anyway, Rebecca Chambers as a field medic would be amazing. Valerie is the only medic that we have that can currently heal the team and, you know, heal others. We need more variety of that. My second survivor I do want to add or mention that will be really great. Now, before I mention her name, I do want to say, yes, I could have mentioned Leon S. Kennedy. Yes, I could have mentioned Chris Redfield. But I am going with the fact that Claire Redfield would be more than often a great asset than Chris and Leon. Why I say Claire Redfield is because, yes, Claire has been a main staple of Resident Evil throughout the franchises, but this is the thing about Claire Redfield. Her background, or what she focused in, was mechanic work. Now, Martin is the only real engineer or mechanic we do have in the video game currently, and the fact that we could have Claire Redfield and have that as her main staple would be amazing. You can also think about the fact that she specialized in lockpicks. If you know anything about Resident Evil Resistance, again, Tyrone is the only effective character when it comes to opening doors. He's the only one who can safely open a door without getting harmed. And it comes to the fact that if you don't have a Tyrone against certain masterminds, you kind of get screwed over in a sense. Like Alex, you know, if you go against a good Alex who does traps all the time, then you're gonna get screwed over because you don't have Tyrone to open the door. She's just gonna instantly detonate a trap, and of course, whoever does it or opens the door, they're gonna get hit. There's no way around it. You're gonna get time loss. It sucks. So have Claire Redfield with her lockpick ability or a lockpick passive, you know, safely open the door for survivors and open it with ease. Now we're gonna get to talking about our masterminds at hand. Two masterminds I think would be great fits or great assets to Resident Evil Resistance. The first one I'm gonna talk about is kind of iconic in a sense anyway. Everybody already wants him in the game, and we're gonna talk about Albert Wesker. Now, that man needs no introduction as it is. He's Wesker. We know what Wesker can do. And I also want to add, before I finish talking about Wesker, that I did choose these characters based upon the fact that Spencer was alive during the time of these characters running around in Resident Evil, and of the age of at least 18 to 21. Now, I could have talked about characters from Resident Evil 6, like Sherry Birkins or Jake Mueller, for instance, but I don't think this game is canon, or I don't know for a fact if it's canon. Now, if it was, then those characters wouldn't be a likelihood that they would show up in Resident Evil Resistance. And I did choose characters based upon those facts. So Albert Wesker would be a great fit, and his bioweapon can be himself. You get it? He's already a superhuman, and he wanted to rule the world solely on the fact that he was evil. And he did work for Umbrella, of course. But I do want to mention the fact that he did work for Umbrella and Oswald E. Spencer during the time or before the Raccoon City incident. So Albert Wesker would be a great fit for Resident Evil Resistance. Now, the last mastermind I want to talk about, many people may or may not know of him in the Resident Evil franchise, but I want to talk about him, and I want to give an opinion on why I think he would be a great asset for a mastermind. And his name is Greg Mueller. Or, yeah, I think it's pronounced Mueller. Now, the reason I'm saying Greg Mueller is because he did work alongside researchers such as Annette, Birkins, and everybody else during the time of Umbrella Corporation being Umbrella Corporation. And I think he would be a great asset. Not only was he a great researcher, he also developed the bioweapon. And his personal bioweapon of choice was the Thanatos. Now, if you see where I'm going with this, he has developed his own bioweapon that can be used in Resident Evil Resistance, because we know all masterminds have bioweapons. He has a bioweapon. He was a part of Umbrella Corp. They don't have to create or make a new character. They can just base upon one of the researchers that they do have already for Umbrella Corporation. Now, like I said, there was a lot of different people I could have talked about or could have added for this video, but those are the four I wanted to talk about because I think they have something special or something unique they can bring to the table for Resident Evil Resistance. Now, of course, the game, hopefully this game will continue to thrive and we see an abundance of characters and different situations where we see different teams and different masterminds running different builds. We see different enemy types being added, different everything. I want to see a lot coming from this game because it has a lot of potential and it can really go really far with this. Now, before I end this video off, I would also like to say I did play with a couple people who were really nice, and I will be adding their links if they do YouTube, if they do anything else. I will add their links at the bottom of the description. So if you guys want to check them out or see what they do on their channels, then feel free to do so. But I think I'm gonna wrap this up for my video. It wasn't long, but I do want to talk about the fact that I wanted to do something or talk about a wish list that could possibly happen for Resident Evil Resistance. As always, if you like the content I do bring for you guys, you can leave a like. I know I said the word "but" like 50 freaking times. We're not gonna talk about the reason I said the word "but." Anyway, if you like the content I do bring for you guys, leave a like and go ahead and subscribe. As always, you guys can be safe out there and enjoy the social distancing, because you know it's social distancing and you can't get away from it right now. As always, be safe, and I will see you guys in another video. Peace.